Salutation, darlings. Azorwing here, bringing you some more Genshin Impact. Last time I had a very busy day yesterday, and honestly, yeah, I can't think of what we did last time. Anywho, this time, not quite sure what this is all about. We just teleported back to that, or I was just teleporting back to that one camp, and then people started talking.
Mission accomplished! Looks like a whole new camp!
To be fair, I'm pretty sure that this is all about that, purging the abyssal energy that is in this area.
Yup. Even the fortifications are complete too. Any attackers, be they monsters or otherwise, will have a hard time overcoming our defenses now. The lighthouse has half a month's worth of fuel supplies, so even in the event of some massive wild hunt assault, we should be able to hold out until reinforcements arrive.
Thinking that far ahead, huh?
I just... it always pays to be prepared for the worst, you know?
Either way, guess you can take a bit of a break now that it's all done.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that's why I'll be taking a trip home first. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen my old pops.
Aw.
Home? Oh yeah! Paimon's gotten so used to seeing you here, she almost forgot you're actually from Pyramida.
Why don't you come along? If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to host you at our place. We've set up a food truck here as per Paimon's suggestion, but cooking at home is more convenient all the same.
Oh, so you'll be cooking? Well, you're in luck, cause Paimon never says no to a tasty meal.
Before the moon wagon, and before long, you've reached Pyramida. For the record, I was trying to go to the outpost, so... like, I was just jumping around. And then this. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off my headphones real quick and then turn them back on.
Almost too much, even for Paimon.
Sorry.
Blackberry crumb cakes? Smoked fish? Blackberry crumb cakes? Smoked fish steak? Berries and fried meat? And night watch soup? Oh, there's so much here! Almost too much, even for Paimon.
I made this according to the amount we'd usually cook for our troops at dinner, so yeah, it might be a bit much for 3. No worries though, just take your time. I'll need to go see my old pops in a bit, so feel free to stay until evening.
Didn't realize you were such a talented chef. And also, don't worry, I think Paimon's got this.
Well, I did cook for everyone a lot before taking up my current post. It's just that I haven't had the time recently. The people of Pyramida come from every corner of the world, so there's a wide variety of palates to cater for. In other words, it pays to dabble. But since I'm not yet familiar with your preferences, I just made a bit of everything. If there's anything here you particularly like, don't hesitate to say so.
As long as you're making it, I'm a fan.
There's no need for flattery. If anything, that just makes me want to find the dish you'll like the most even more. People can say what they want, but the look on someone's face when they eat something they enjoy never lies.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, nothing makes me happier than seeing people happy. And whether as a lightkeeper or a chef, I'll do whatever it takes to keep them smiling. That might sound trivial to you, but deep down, that's all I've ever really wanted.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. Don't undersell yourself. You're doing great as it is.
Exactly! There's no way the people around you aren't grateful for what you do. Heck, they'd probably get mad hearing you talk yourself down like that. Besides, they'd have to get in line behind the 2 of us.
Thank you. All right, I'll refrain from saying anything else unrelated to dinner. Please, enjoy your meal.
Okay, here we got the tail end of the quest. You see stuff full of mail. Here. Ley line overflow. I might have. Oh, no, I completely did miss yesterday's ley line overflow. That happens. We already did this. I do believe we already did this. We have a new Zhao lantern. What? Oh. Oh. I saw Yai Miko and I was just like, oh? Oh? Okay. Normally they are always like the top one. Only gold this time, but hey, everyone has time. Everyone has things that they do. Reach maximum concentration level at Cliffwatch Camp. We've already... And the Nightingale song, that was the quest that was completed. Yeah. Yesterday. Very busy. Well. Is it still a gun? Hold on. Is it still a gun? Is it still gun shaped? It just became. It became. Excuse me, not a gun, a cannon. It became a freaking cannon. And the answer is yes. It's still cannon shaped. With a freaking giant scope and everything. This area is still very dark and ominous. How concerning. Anyway, this is what I had teleported in to do. I had teleported here because I saw that and I was like, okay, cool, we can do something over here. I just wanted this. Oh, for the love of... I might be gone, but this area is still ominous. We'll see. One thing that I had been wanting to do. Aside from needing to go check on the dog. do these. Let's see. Little Witches, the Little Witches Dictionary. Huh? I suppose might as well just start at the beginning. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's see. Little Witches Dictionary. Of the waking of waking, walking, wake. He was literally just asleep. God damn it, dog. Anywho, I know. You enjoy the music here, and I'm gonna go see what's wrong with the dog.
Over here!
I'll be right back. And head back. What I was planning to do, Lilith's dictionary of the Waking of Wind. The Witch's Dictionary doesn't mention any specific task related to Venti, but you still follow its guidance and search for him around Mondstadt. Apparently have that constellation too. Let's accept the quest. And okay. Tales of Time and Hello? Okay. Tales of Time and Wind. And the dog's barking again. Dr. Venti, the Witch's Dictionary doesn't mention any specific task. I do. I do wish that there was like some loading music. And I don't think you guys can hear it because like it's not showing it being picked up by OBS. Oh, you might have been able to hear it for a second there. But yeah, the music. You guys need some time?
Ad Ast. I am sorry. Ad Astra. Ad Astra.
Adventure rank level 60. Okay, I was gonna say. In case you're wondering what the dog's barking about, he's mad that I left. I'll be right back.
This is no time for distractions. Seriously, you have a great magician standing right here. You don't want to miss the best part, do you?
I swear I'm the Archons. I can't go any lower.
So long as...
Okay, let's go to Thousand Winds Temple. Oh, for Christ's sake. This is such an odd group to be at Thousand Winds Temple.
This is no time for distractions. Seriously, you have a great magician standing right here. You don't want to miss the best part, do you? I wonder what my dear sister Lynette is doing right now. Missing me to death, I'm sure. So long as the audience thinks that seeing is believing, there's no limit to the number of tricks I can pull off.
And I'm back. Hopefully, hopefully, all is well.
I'll take that as a yes then.
Mm-hmm. Latte, venti?
Ah, finally, you're here! Do you have a message for me from someone by any chance?
A message? Actually,
There's not a single prophecy about you in that dictionary. That's what you were about to say, right?
yeah. The mages wanted me to come see you anyway, though.
Oh? One moment then. Your curiosity seems as strong as ever, Barbeloth. Alas, my future will have to remain absent from your dictionary. The wind may be happy to let dandelions trace its form and have poets sing it into verse, but to be contained is hardly its nature.
You know, that's actually a good way to describe the wind. And also venti.
So, dear Barbeloth, please do set your pen down. Words heard on the wind are not meant to be recorded on the page. If you're truly interested in this legend, allow me to fashion it into a poem. I'll be sure to share it with you ladies at our next tea party.
Barbalith? She...
Barbeloth has always been a reasonable person, and I believe she heard my request.
As such, our conversation should be free from interruptions for now.
Wait, Barbeloth was listening in just now? Paimon didn't notice a thing!
No kidding.
Well, she is a Hex and Circle mage. They all have quite a few tricks up their sleeves.
Still, you noticed right away and even got her to leave us alone. Doesn't that make you the real master at cards here?
Given the various practical factors at play, I'd call myself a master with limits.
There you go, being all secretive again. Well, anyway, there wasn't a single thing about you in that dictionary.
Yeah, she just told me to come here and wait.
You being here is enough. Barbeloth's prophecy concerning me may be incomplete, but it's not incorrect.
Huh.
There's something I need to do, and I could indeed use your help.
Well, you can count on me.
Trusty as always. In that case, could you play a song with me later?
I mean, sure, but is that all you need me to do?
Yep, that's all. But don't worry, this isn't a performance to decide the fate of some consequential event. It's just a duet between friends. The last time I played this song, the howling gale was my sole audience, and the notes scattered in all directions, leaving only fragments of the melody behind. But now, with a friend like you by my side, why should the wind alone bear witness to this music?
Aww.
Besides, I think my hands will be just that much steadier, playing alongside a trusty friend like you.
Well, I'll play the best I can.
That's all I ask. Now, let's head to the performance venue. If we follow the breeze, we'll be there in no time.
Of course.
All right, let's get going. Just relax and let the wind lead the way.
A rare treasure that we get to fly around.
No need to hold your breath. In and out. Easy does it. I let the birds know we would be coming, so we won't run into them.
You know? Yeah. I wish we could visibly see Latte, like, flying with us. That would be so cool. Instead...
Don't worry. It's just a little ocean spray. You won't get soaked. Ah, the delightful sea breeze. Go on, breathe it in.
Hard to believe this used to be a mountaintop.
We're almost there.
Wait. I was gonna... Huh. Yeah, no, I remember. It's been ages since we've been here.
Huh. This island looks kind of familiar.
We've been here once before. Ages and ages ago. This island, is it special?
Not always. It was once an isle like any other. An ordinary, unassuming aggregation of sand and gravel. That is, until seeds of stories were brought here by the wind and cultivated by time. And in due course, the wind brought forth new tales, and time caused them to grow into legends. So with that, allow me to welcome you in truth to this island favored by time, traveler. This is the place where time and wind met in the distant past.
Oh.
Whoa. You suddenly sound so serious, Tone Deaf Bard. Paimon's not sure she's following this conversation anymore either.
Fret not, dear Paimon. The best stories always start with a bit of suspense and intrigue. I told you about this before, remember? About how I encountered time at the Thousand Winds Temple and received some help?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was because of time's help that those first winds of freedom were able to blow so strongly. But forceful gales like that are most suited to wiping things clean, not helping things grow.
Right.
So, after a few crises in Mondstadt were resolved, I made the winds gentler. Just strong enough to bolster the people in times of need without knocking them off their feet.
So we're here now to do what exactly?
Shadows gather in the distance. I'm sure you felt it too.
Yeah.
I've heard about the Pyro Archon's face-off with the ruler of death, Renova, and what happened to the Fatui Harbinger, the captain.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even mentioning how abyssal activity has been encroaching closer and closer to Mondstadt.
Right.
I fear the impending crisis may be beyond what humans alone can solve. In light of that, I need to be prepared.
Oh.
It is the Animo Archon's duty to intervene in times of need. As such, I, Barbados, will bring forth a wind strong enough to disperse whatever storm lies ahead. But if I whip up a gale of such strength in Mondstadt City, it would just turn the place upside down. Clothes, hats, the flowers that rest on people's balconies. That's why I chose to do it here. A place where I once offered an ode to time. Who knows? Perhaps time shows this island special favor precisely on account of my lovely, lovely music.
Wait, so is this place really that special? It sure doesn't look like it.
It's out in the middle of nowhere. Perfect place for somewhere exceptionally special.
There's a tide that ebbs and flows, and a bunch of birds that come and go. It just seems normal.
Time's impact on things isn't limited to what the eye can see. Think of it like a ripe sunsetia.
Mm-hmm.
If the outer peel remains intact, it's nearly impossible for the average person to tell whether the fruit inside is ripe. But even the tiniest hole in said peel will cause the fruit to rot, starting from that spot. Nestled in the hands of time, not one blemish marks this island's peel. Thus, time's influence on its very essence remains hidden to all. At the most fundamental level, of course, all things that lack time's favor will be erased at some point.
How tragic.
But with the power that remains here, I can leverage time to draw a boundary around the wind. That way, the outside world won't notice a thing, no matter how powerful of a gale I whip up here.
I love, like, we've seen Venti, like, use his powers, sure. But, like, we've mostly seen him incredibly casual. Like, sure, he could intervene in things, but he usually doesn't. He lets people act as they will. So, you know, I would love to see Venti at his most powerful. Kick up a gale, kick up a hurricane.
Of course, as the one requesting help, I should offer something in return. That's why I invited you here, traveler. So we could perform an ode to time together. Just let me know when you're ready. Oh, and I can lend you an instrument if you need one.
Well, we have nothing else to do, so
Great. Let's get started.
let's.
Looks like our music has moved some in our audience to step on stage.
Yeah?
But that's against concert rules, so let's usher them out.
Mm-hmm. Their world quest at heart.
I understand your love for music, of course. But for now, I'm going to have you leave the premises.
Step right up. A round of applause. Frost is coming.
Here we go. Step on up. Over here.
Settle down.
Now disappear. Here.
Yahoo! All right, that should do it. That was an exquisite performance, Traveler. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. That power you unleashed just now.
Ah, don't worry. That power was mine and mine alone. No external help was involved. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument so that it might play melodies lovelier still.
Ha! So you do have some tricks up your sleeve. What else are you hiding, huh?
Hmm.
Oh, Paimon. How many tricks could I possibly have? I only have 2 sleeves, after all.
You know that's not what Paimon meant, Tone-Deaf Bard.
I have a feeling the wind is gonna be pretty strong today. We should head back to Mondstadt and tell people to hold on to their hats.
Additional talent unlock, which is he right? Temporal Wind's Eulogy. Okay. Okay, so these are very simple quests. At least I imagine they are. Of Leaves That Spark, the Little Witch's Dictionary also includes an assignment that Alice left for Klee. Why not drop by the Knights of Favonia's headquarters and ask Klee about it?
Dozoko. Hey there, Klee!
Klee, little bomb baby.
It's on a very night, Paimon!
Hello, little one.
Dozoko needs help. Mom said you were coming, but I didn't know it'd be so soon. Dodoko needs help? Oh, for Pete's sake. Is that the task? What? No, for Klee's sake. And for Dodoko, too. No, Paimon knows that. She was asking about the task. You know what that is, right? It's like a...
It's something that needs doing?
Yeah. Something that needs doing. Oh, so like when I go blast fishing with Jumpy Dumpty? No. A task isn't just something you want to do. I'm confused. Ugh. It's like when your mom tells you to do something. That's a task. Oh, thanks, Paimon. That kind of makes more sense, although not really. Anyway, let's go help Dodoko now. Hold on. What kind of help does Dodoko need? Oh, right. Well, every Dodoko's gotta find a red 4-leaf clover to become a super special Dodoko.
Ah.
Then, Dodoko needs to become friends with lots of people and can make it through the Dodo King's trial. Once that's done, she can then become a super awesome Dodo Sorcerer! That's what Mom said anyway.
Aw.
Huh. A Dodo King being in charge of a Dodo Sorcerer. Makes sense, actually.
I suppose.
But specifically, what do we need to do? No idea. But Mom said that you two would tell me. Right. Well, let's have a look at this book then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a note inside it. Huh. Let's see what it says.
Let's see.
At the first stage of the trial, Dodoko arrived in a forest of whispering leaves. There, past layer upon layer of hurdles, a secret lay buried, waiting to be uncovered. Seems like part of a story about Dodoko. Oh, I know where that forest is. It's where I go to blast... where I go to play a lot.
Where she goes to blast monsters.
Come on, everyone. Follow me.
Let's follow the explosive job.
All right, let's go.
Oh, Whispering Woods. Yes. Lee, oh no. Never goes too far from Bone Step.
Surprise! Over here!
These trolls have set
What's
up a
with all
look.
the weird stuff around here? And why are there so many hilichurls? Huh. Maybe the hilichurls brought it all here. Oh, I bet this is where we find the turtles.
What?
Close, but the note said hurdles, not turtles.
Okay.
And whatever we're looking for is supposed to be buried past all the hurdles. Are there any other clues around? Is there no Dodo device that can help us out here? Nope. What should we do then? Mom says the best thing to do when you run into a problem is to try and fix it.
Aw. Well, then let us be rid of these hurdles.
Yeah!
Oh dear. Oh dear, sweet child.
Jumpy Dumpty Go!
Oh my god.
Boing, boing, boing! Alright, that's the hilichurls and barriers all taken care of. And we didn't set the forest on fire. I was extra careful with Jumpy Dumpty. I've been getting sent to confinement less and less these days.
Right.
Nice job, Clee.
Good job, Clee.
Maybe sometime soon, you won't have to go at all. Well, if Master Jean would just let Clee blow the confinement room up. That's not really what Paimon had in mind. Wait, what about the trial? Did we learn anything new? Yep, I found this in the hole Jumpy Dumpty created after exploding. Huh, another note. Yup, and it's Mom's handwriting again. Now then, Dodoko may or may not have blasted all the hurdles away, though the most direct approach is sometimes the most elegant one. Either way, thus did Dodoko make it to the second stage of the trial,
Awesome.
which coincidentally, was also the final stage. Even the most energetic of children need to pace themselves after all. So, Dodoko proceeded to the banks of a lake of fallen stars, passed the final trial, and obtained her reward. But could things really be that simple?
Hopefully.
Huh. A lake of fallen stars.
Starfall Lake.
That must be Starfill Lake! Let's go see what we can find!
And onward we go.
Alright! Paimon's super curious about what this reward's gonna be. Fingers crossed for some kind of awesome treasure!
I've got legs. You know, I don't think that lizard exists anymore. But also, it's sort of just nice seeing this area. It's not very often that we get to...
Step on up!
I accidentally double tapped it. It's not very often that we get to enjoy the place. Essentially where our adventure began.
Hey! Getting here!
Ooh, it's a chest! The final treasure must be inside this thing!
Lee, would you do the honors?
You got it! Me and Dodoko will get it open, no problem! Whoa, wait a second! Monsters incoming!
Chill, bye. Also, I guess it's not gonna be that simple after all.
They want to steal Dodoko's treasure, I just know it! Let's kick them out! Then we can open the box.
I suppose.
Boing, boing, boom! Boom! Yeah. Sparks and flash! I feel kind of woozy. Jumpy, jumpy, go! Yeah. La la la. Woo. Phew, that's that. The note implied things wouldn't be that simple. Guess it was because of those monsters. But that means we passed the trial. Yep. Now then, let's check out what's in this box. Oh, it's...
Oh, it's a little witch's hat.
a tiny hat? A hat for Dodoko! In the Dodo clan, only the awesomest and bestest Dodokos in the land can earn the acknowledgement of the Dodo King. Their job is to help out and protect all the other Dodokos so the Dodo King gives them a special hat. That way, the other Dodokos will recognize them and know who they can go to for help.
The witches in the Hexen Circle, when Alice has them, like, be little Dodokos, they're always wearing some sort of hat. I love how Alice explains the world to Klee. This is precious.
Oh, so now your Dodoko is one of these special Dodokos with a hat.
Aww.
Exactly. The hat makes Dodoko a Dodo sorcerer now. She can use special spark magic to help even more people.
Klee,
Jean, we're keeping an eye on her.
the Knights have informed me about explosions being heard from the forest outside the city.
Miss Honorary Knight, Paimon, a little help, please. That's because we cleared out a Hilichurl camp over there, and a bunch of slimes, too. Plus, we were working on Klee's task. That's right.
Don't mind the dead fish.
And as for the fish over here?
I might have blasted them, but because there were monsters in the lake, I didn't do it on purpose. It's not like those other times.
I see. I take it those other times were on purpose then?
They weren't not on purpose.
I noticed the destroyed camp on the way here, and I saw the monsters fleeing along the shore of Starfell Lake. Am I correct in assuming that's all the damage, Traveler?
The rest is Paimon's doing. That's all the damage.
Klee, come with me. Let's head back.
Oh, is it confinement for Klee again?
Well, the Traveler's vouching for you, so I suppose your punishment will just have to be a meal at the Good Hunter.
Jean.
You've been out and about all day. I'm sure you must be hungry.
You're the best, Master Jean.
You two are more than welcome to join as well.
Awesome! Paimon's been craving some sweet madame.
Yeah. Jean treats you, Paimon, and Klee to a meal at Good Hunter. And it disappeared so quick. Hold on, let's see if I can get out along the way. Dota Code does social course without trial. So successful. Which is Eve-Right, Sparkborn Magic. Leaves that spark.
Ad Astra at. Thank you for
My next team ready. So they're all level 90 at least. And I said that I was going to switch. So they didn't. I mean, I was kind of close, but also kind of not really. And then she was for a different team that was, honestly, just had wanted to level me down. They had never gotten around to it. And the team after that I'm working on. An extra 9. Nodding. Oh. Oh. Nodding. So I'm 2 teams away from a Nod Cry team. Which honestly is whatever. I was just finally running out of running out of patience. Might do my usual work on teams later. What are we doing right now? Right. Little Witch's Dictionary. Up next, of Quests Beyond Questions. Guided by the Witch's Dictionary, you head to Dragonspine to bring Albedo a brand new assignment. Let's go. What do we get there? Dragonspine. Why are you taking so long to load? Look, the Dragonspine Mountain. I find it interesting. There's a little moon there. Was the moon always there? Was this? Huh. Loading screens are always so simple. It's like trying to think to very early on, to very early game. Like not just early game.
So cold. Let's hide you in a hat. Yep.
Ooh. Huh? Also, I want to check. Please tell you that Right.
Dodoko, where are you?
Ugh, I was hoping her little Dodoko would get a little hat. That would have been awesome.
Dodoko, where are
Put on the
you?
cream, flowers, and crown of scrope candles. Comes happiness and smiles little for your adventures.
Oh, Albedo's over there. Wonder what he's doing.
Albatross.
Hey, Albedo! Thought we find you here. Oh, are you painting?
Looked more like sketching.
Yes, I finally have a moment to myself. So I decided to pick up my brush and get some practice in.
Yeah, a lot of stuff has happened, huh?
Indeed. Of course, thanks to your help, and my fellow knights, that matter was resolved with little issue. In addition, I was able to complete the final task my master left for me. I couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
Aww.
Sucrose has been advancing swiftly in her studies too. She can tackle many alchemy projects on her own now.
Awesome.
The Knights of Favonius don't have any duties for me at the moment either. No responsibilities, no tasks, no problems to resolve.
Are you okay? Yeah, you make it sound like that's a bad thing.
It's not. It just feels strange, not having to rack my brain for solutions to all manner of problems. To be quite honest, I'm finding the idle life a bit hard to get used to. I keep finding myself considering if there might be other issues that need solving.
If he has no issues to be solved, he thinks about what issues could possibly be solved.
But unfortunately for me, Mondstadt seems perfectly problem-free at the moment.
Well then, apparently we're not the bearer of bad news.
There's nothing wrong with enjoying a bit of me time. Nothing good comes from working yourself to the bone.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're really that bored, you can come hang out with us. Paimon will teach you the true art of doing nothing.
Well, I suppose I should learn from the best.
Mm-hmm. And if you're looking for trouble, well, I have a knack for finding it.
Traveler, don't say things like that. You're gonna jinx us.
Strange to see you so idle, Albedo.
Cat! Magic cat. I love it. Hello.
But considering that you've completed Master Rhindaughter's final task, I suppose you deserve a break.
See? What did Paimon tell ya? You asked for trouble, and here it comes.
Sabas, what are you doing here?
Wait, you know this cat, Albedo?
Yes, he's also one of my master's creations. I suppose that makes him a family member of sorts.
Ever the unconventional family you got here?
Don't you take that tone with me. I'll have you know that I alone keep that giant house in order as its butler. And yes, that has meant dealing with the assorted collection of vials and jars that you and Master use, washing them, drying them, all that work done by one cat.
Wait, you're a butler? How does that work? How do you handle vials and stuff without, you know, thumbs?
How do you stay afloat in midair?
Huh? It's just something Paimon's always known how to do.
Housekeeping is the same for me. Such facts are not up for question, and shall receive no answers.
Secret cat boy.
Hey! You're not allowed to say the same answer that Paimon said!
The cat belongs to Rhine-daughter Paimon. Might be best if you...
Ugh. Sure. But don't expect Paimon to listen to his rambling.
Allow me to get to the point, then. I'm here at Master Rhine-daughter's request. She has a message for me to pass along.
Oh?
Ahem.
Dearest Albedo, in regard to that task I set for you, your discovery of an answer that you can accept is most delightful. Alas, once a problem is solved, mulling it over in one's head loses all meaning. I'm sure the pendulum in your ever-whirring mind is swinging toward boredom as we speak. Might I suggest posing questions of your own, then? Cast the answers you know aside. Instead, embrace the questions you don't. After all, questions have always been more interesting than answers, and much better for passing the time. I look forward to what questions you'll bring me upon our next meeting. And should you come up with ones even I've never considered, all the better. It's unlikely, of course, but do your best. And who knows? If you're lucky, you might just surprise me. Oh, and don't attempt to create a self whose sole purpose is to pose or ponder questions. I've tried it, and it doesn't work. Lastly, I sent Sabas with a gift for you. Do keep it well, all right? Ah, and no need to feed him. He doesn't get hungry.
As you instruct, Master.
Master had quite a bit to say, I see. That really took a lot out of me. Well, I've passed the message along, so I shan't tarry in this frozen death trap for a second longer. I need to deliver a separate message to Mondstadt at any rate.
Mondstadt?
Huh. Who else would have a connection to Rhine-daughter in Mondstadt? Oh!
Mona?
Although his birth was rather recent, Master Rhine-daughter has long foreseen what his task should be. But I digress. I shall be on my way. If I stay here a second longer, my tail might turn into an icicle. Your gift from Master Rhine-daughter is on the table. Use it well.
You know, Albedo, your family gets more confusing by the second.
Wrong which person? Durin. There we go. Little Durin. And now you're even adding a cat to the mix.
Speaking of, would that cat really count as a family member? He called himself a butler and all, but...
Master created Sabas long before me. By the standards of a normal family, that would make him my elder, I suppose. Of course, my family could scarcely be considered normal. So, by that logic, that type of relationship holds little meaning. At the same time, Sabas did look after me quite a bit back in the day, helping me tidy up various vials and jars. He even modeled for my sketches at times.
Wait a second. The cat you drew today... That's him then, isn't it?
Yes. Whenever I need to think, I turn to drawing and let my subconscious take over. It always helps me sort my thoughts out. And for some reason, I often wind up choosing a portrait of Sabas. I have drawn so many at this point that it's become second nature. Thus, this leaves my mind free to consider other things.
Now that you mention it, we've seen you draw a cat before.
Yeah, we thought it was just a random cat. Guess he was a way bigger deal than we thought.
Well, now you know his real name. I can tell you more stories about him sometime, if you like. But right now...
The tree takes pride in its most perfect fruit. So complete, so flawless. But you, O Seed of Dreams, do not settle for being the king of a universe, confined to its flesh.
I need to think.
Huh. Also, is this like a hint that yes, the cat will eventually become a playable character? I would absolutely love that if so.
New questions.
Untested insight. Following the hints in the dictionary, you and Paimon decide to deliver a message and the assignment to Mona. I'll read the finished after. It seems to be essential. It should be a simple task, or so it seems. Hopping all around Mondstadt. So, what are you two in the know of? The Doctor and Marionette, right? After this happened, the plan Project Stews I was just about to kick off. Over nothing and not you. The Jester and the Rooster are leading the charge at the front. There's no way. And what happens in Nod Cry won't affect Her Majesty. The duty says grace endeavor. We need only carry out our duties and wait to sing the praises of the far-sighted wisdom. You'll see.
Oh, Traveler Paimon! You're full of energy today.
Mm-hmm.
You have something for me, you said? Is it some quick and easy way to make Mora by any chance?
Girlie, you're bad at spending.
Well, actually, it's some kind of task from your master.
Yeah, that's a hard no. But I guess I don't have a choice, huh? An enterprising spirit is important and all that. I just know it's going to be torture, though. I know that old hag all too well.
Why don't you just take a look first?
Huh. This book doesn't seem so special to me. Whoa! Letters just fell out of it.
Oh, maybe she's trying to reconcile with you?
No idea. Either way, it looks like I'm supposed to open these 3 letters in order. Well, let's start with the first one. If this is her task, it should be okay for us all to read. Come on, let's see what this is about.
Oh, how long it's been, my student. I'm afraid to report that getting up and about is becoming harder and harder these days.
Oh, the sympathy card. She could have tried to make it sound a bit more genuine at least.
Remember when I would chase you and you would run for dear life, trying to use that hydro phantom of yours to distract me? Oh, seems like it was just yesterday.
What?
Now you're off on your own, and I laze the days away in my rocking chair. I really should get some exercise again.
Well, then get it some other way, you old hag.
Second thought, that seems kind of right, but...
Now, I'm sure you're curious as to the purpose of this letter. And to that, I say this. If you want to learn how to predict the fate of an entire kingdom, or even the entire world, head to Sumeru and search for the gate to an underground kingdom. Once there, open the second letter.
Huh. But she knows how to lure people in, that's for sure. Is she serious about passing on her secret technique? Guess she really is getting old.
You two have such a weird dynamic. When you talk about sentimental stuff, you fight. But when it comes to dry academic stuff, you get all emotional. Anyway, this gate to an underground kingdom sounds familiar.
Wait, you've heard of it?
Yeah, it should be the same one we're thinking of.
Perfect. I don't even need to investigate then. Oh, that means no hired guide, no lodging, no shelling out Mora left and right.
We might not be able to help you earn money more, but we can help you save it.
Come on, there's no time to waste. Let's go.
And since you didn't mention a transportation fee just now, Paimon's guessing that means...
Yep, same method as usual. Let's go.
A very different loading screen. I would love... Now, when I say that I wish Genshin's loading screens were more dramatic, this is what I'm talking about. It doesn't need to be fancy. Just give us something other than a blank white screen. Make it character dependent, like whatever character we have out. Make it location dependent, like. And I don't mean like very specific locations. I mean like the general locations, like to Mondstadt, to Liyue, to Inazuma, to Sumeru, to Fontaine, to Natlan, to Nodcry. Like, give us a loading screen, like this as like a general Fontaine loading screen, the nation of Hydro, and then just still have the very neat and useful, because there are sometimes new things that have the very neat and useful little tool tips at the bottom, per usual. But just give us a nice little background. Water for Fontaine. Give us something rich and vibrant and green for Sumeru. Or there's 2 areas of Sumeru. You can also give us a very dry desert. And Liyue can be like a nice orange, or a rich, like amber. Mondstadt, this sea breeze green, teal, like light grays, like in the very, like this is a cloud in another life, this little bubble right here. Inazuma, of course, classic purple lightning. You can even have some yellow in there for some spice, like the little outlines of it be yellow. Natlan, of course, fiery red. Are you kidding? I would love to see a flaming hot background for this. Reds and oranges. And then Nodcry, the silvery white. It's been... I mean, hell, they changed the way you load into the game. Give us the 3 moons. Give us, or if you just want to go with 1 moon, give us the 1 true moon.
This brings back memories of summertime. It's actually kind of refreshing.
So, this is the gate to the ancient kingdom of Conria.
Oh. Huh. So it is.
I'm sure a lot of secrets and tragedies lie behind it.
Well, let's open the second letter.
Let me see here. Yep, it's this one.
As the ancient Sumeru saying goes, rote knowledge bears no fruit until it is watered with the showers of wisdom. With that in mind, there is a phenomenon in this land known as the Sign of Apausha. It is a celestial mark that burns in response to an all too ardent desire for the truth. in that sense. Perhaps it's more fitting to call it a sign of truth instead. The records of this ancient kingdom state there are several large subterranean lakes in Conria, clear and calm as mirrors, whose surfaces reflect the true stars.
Oh?
This is because the sign of truth created in the water is able to bypass the false sky and connect to the outer universe.
I had no idea.
To observe the gravitational forces and influence of celestial bodies, one must be able to see past the false sky. Only by obtaining these cosmic parameters can one predict the fate of this world. Now, my task for you is as follows. Open a sign of truth in front of the gate to Conria.
The rest is a bunch of stuff about the ceremony the old hag came up with to summon this thing.
Yeah, all these planetary trajectories and runes. Paimon's not even gonna try to make sense of it.
And apparently, neither is Melio.
So, what do you say, Mona? Are you gonna attempt it?
Well, I hate to admit it, but it looks like the parameters she came up with could work. Frankly, this prospect is quite exciting, and heading back now will just cost me another night of lodging, so no better time than the present. Emissaries of the enduring stars, wanderers over ecliptic and equatorial planes, radiant celestial brethren. Traverse the twisted paths of the cavernous void. I, Mona Magistus the Astrologist, invoke the power of Hydro to balance the scales. By wisdom and truth, let the thirst be relieved. I, Mona Magistus the Astrologist, summon you, O stars, to stand before me.
Did it work?
Well, something happened.
Monsters! How did that happen?
No dice. The sign of truth only opened long enough for the monsters to slip through. Darn it. I didn't get a glimpse of the real stars at all. Whatever. I'll just take it out on you. The ceremony failed, but the old hag's new theory seems workable. I have a better grasp of hydromancy now. And the perfect test subjects to test it on. Let me scribe. Step on up. Fate is upon you.
And voila!
Over here! Surprise! Yeah!
Phew! That's that.
Well, the old hag said to open the third letter once it was all said and done. But I couldn't make it work. So, should I still open it?
You know, Paimon thinks she understands your dynamic a lot better now. Look, she didn't say you had to successfully complete the ceremony, so you can open it. It'll be fine.
I guess. All the same, I doubt she has anything nice to say.
If you're reading this, it means you attempted to open the sign of truth. Seriously, I can't believe you actually tried it.
What are you laughing at, you old hag?
Conria was home to several lakes of stars, rendering the fabric of space in that area comparatively unstable. As a result, attempts to break through the firmament through non-physical means were more likely to succeed. In any case, I knew this place was well hidden and wouldn't be frequented by too many people. As such, any negative effects of failing to open the sign of truth would remain small scale. And of course, as my student, I felt sure you would have the chops to deal with the abyssal creatures that roam beyond the false sky. Even if you couldn't beat them, I am certain you could outrun them. You always were fast on your feet. Connecting hydromancy to the kind of wisdom that quenches thirst. Truly, my genius knows no bounds. The practical application of the scry glass has also reduced disturbances caused by the false sky. I'd like to see Alice try and top that.
Mona cuts it off there. Apparently, the old hag proceeds to brag for a further few thousand words. After sorting through the observation results, we all return to Mondstadt. Oh my goodness. And back to Mondstadt we go. And let's continue on with the Little Witch's Dictionary. Durin. Inside the Witch's Dictionary, you discover an unusual message that must be delivered to Durin. And Durin, much likely, resides in Mondstadt HQ. Or at least near enough. Durin.
Hey, Durin! So this is where you've been.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon. What are you doing here?
The real question is, what are you doing cooped up in here reading a book? The weather's nice out there, you know.
Oh, well, ever since I've had more chances to interact with the people of Mondstadt, I've been having trouble telling when people are joking. For example, I saw a beautiful flower the last time I was at the florist, so I told the shopkeeper, and she said, if you like these weeds so much, you should add some mint and sweet flowers and make it a bouquet. So I did as she said, and when I showed her the finished bouquet, she gave me a frankly terrifying look.
Feels like she's the one with the issue here.
Later, Albedo opined that this happened because I have trouble understanding the meaning behind words. So after I learned the Mondstadt script, he told me I could come here and read. I was born from a storybook, so I felt that these books might be able to teach me more about the rules of this world. And, well, I guess I lost track of time. So, did you guys need something?
Well, friends do often drop by just to say hi. And, well, we all are also here on the Hexen Circle's behalf.
Oh, I see. That's another rule learned, then.
Yep. That said, we did have business we needed to discuss, right? Yeah, we have a message to pass along from Rhine Daughter.
Oh, Little Witch's Dictionary.
Oh, it's from Aunt Rhine Daughter?
Are you okay?
No, I'm just surprised. Daughter is my mom's friend, and the mother of the dragon that once existed in my stead. I supplanted him, took the fate that should have been his. So if she dislikes me, well, I'm not sure what I'd do.
I don't think she holds it against you. Either way, you have us.
Yeah, we're here for you. But seriously, Paimon doesn't think it's anything bad.
That does make me feel better. Well, I guess I should open it.
Really, just about anything other than goddamn black loading screens. Although they are slightly, ever so slightly, better than the stark blank white loading screens.
Ah! Where are we? Did this stupid dictionary transport us to some weird place again?
My mom's scent. I sense it here.
Whoa! Here comes a strange cat.
Oh, you saw him before. We meet again, Sebas.
I have a message to deliver on Master Rhindaughter's behalf. Ahem.
This really is a lovely cat.
This is the first time we're meeting, so I'm not sure how to address you. But since you're Hem's child, I suppose I'll stick with Mini Durin. Though you appear smaller than the Durin that came before you, that same strength flows through your veins, not a drop less. He was a child of Humus, an incomplete creation. Thus he lacked the will to control his own strength. Yet this power was beyond what he could withstand, and so it twisted him, consumed him, thus sealing his ultimate fate. Albedo claims that you have transcended this tainted blood, becoming a being much like himself. That is his opinion. I remain unconvinced. I trust only the facts, only that which I see for myself. So take this chance, child of M. Prove yourself to me.
Where did all these monsters come from?
Is this the proof you need, Aunt Rhindaughter? Very well. I'll show you what I can do. The power within me is surging to the surface. Claw! A lament for the end. This is getting easier.
Looks like Albedo wasn't mistaken after all.
Next time, maybe don't ambush us with a bunch of monsters just to prove a point.
Still, I do feel like I can control my power more freely now that we've defeated them.
After hearing about you, I prepared a technique that would seal the dark power in your blood. I had planned to take this opportunity to pass it on to you. Of course, using it comes with a price. While it would maintain your existence in Tevat, it would also weaken your connection to this world. And you are M's child, when all is said and done. How could I allow that uncontrolled power to send you down the same path as the child who came before you? But seeing you now, it appears my concerns were misplaced. M was a terrific mother, and a far more capable one than I.
Aww.
And I must admit, I'm rather curious to see how far you can go. How will you, an alchemical being truly integrated with this world, find your place in human society? I've never conducted an experiment like this before. As such, you may yet hold the key to some unexpected answers.
Hey! You got one thing wrong there! Dora's not an experiment! He's our friend!
I'm not sure I understand, but I appreciate your kindness, Aunt Rhine-daughter.
Ahem. And that's all Master Rhine-daughter has to say.
Good work, Sebas. Can't be easy being you.
Huh. A cat that can imitate someone else's voice is just as strange to witness as the first time.
Well, do not be so shocked. I am hardly an ordinary cat. In fact, from a biological standpoint, I am no cat at all, but rather an alchemical being. You wouldn't consider yourself a specter simply because you float in the air like one, surely.
A specter? What are you trying to say, mister?
Oh, I know. Sebas is implying that you are...
Maybe don't finish that thought, Darren.
What thought? Hey!
Oh, and considering how Master Rhine-daughter's message ended, I suppose this technique is useless now. I'll just destroy it. Few and far between are the people that can make her reconsider. Quite the impressive feat, young man. With that done, I'll be going now. I have another message to pass along. Perhaps we'll meet again sometime.
Perhaps, perhaps. I'm so glad I'm doing these, essentially, in order. Let's continue onward. Razor of the Little Wolfpack. According to the Witch's Dictionary, this assignment takes place in Wolfington. Go there and see what awaits you this time.
Rainy days are perfect for spacing out. Over here!
They really are.
Step on up!
Yes, the kindest thing this game ever did.
Ow! That hurts my ears.
The kindest thing this game ever did is make it so that you don't slip while climbing in the rain.
Over here! Surprise!
Oh, wolves of Wolfingdom. They finally exist. Apparently, if you go over to them as Razor, they won't run away.
Over here!
Because there's the family.
Yep. Rainy days are perfect for space.
Huh.
Hey! Isn't that Razor over there with... Whoa! The Great Wolf King of the North! Wonder what they're talking about. Razor!
Razor.
Familiar scent. Ah, you two. You have been good?
Yep, yep.
Yep, we're doing great. Oh, but what happened to Berea's Razor? We saw you talking just now. Is it a secret?
We go on hunt. I tried to convince Wolf Lord.
A hunt? Is that Razor's task? Are the wolves out of food? Is that why you're going on a hunt?
If you give me some beast traps, the force boars have grown big enough.
No, this hunt is not for food. We hunt enemies. The Dark Wolf Pack. Strange scent coming from land they took, getting stronger. We must hunt enemies to purify the forest.
Oh, so did Boreas agree? Paimon remembers last time he said something like, Razor, you must not get involved. This is for the wolves to settle between themselves.
It's been so long, I have no idea what you're possibly talking about.
Oh, sorry, Razor. Paimon didn't mean to dig that up again.
You say as you go into full character.
It's okay. I know Lupacol means no harm. Besides, teacher taught me how to talk to Wolf Lord.
Lisa taught you how to talk to him? Oh, like she told you what to say? So that means you got him to agree then, right?
Yes. Words were hard, but I did it.
Ha! So you actually managed to convince that giant, stubborn old fella. That's super impressive, Razor.
Dark wolves are enemies of the whole world. Teacher said this is not wolf problem. This is world problem. And Wolf Lord agreed. But because of that, other wolves won't join. This war is between me and Dark Wolf Pack.
Then count us in too. Those awful rift hounds have been getting on our nerves for a while.
Quite a while.
Thank you. Help makes for easy hunt.
Speaking of, how is this hunt gonna work?
We set trap. Chase dark wolves here. Into trap.
Okay.
Then Wolf Lord pinned them down, and we finish hunt. Tell me when ready. We start hunt.
Alright, let's do this.
Come on! Let's clear them out in one go!
Yes.
Cue the spotlight! Surprise! Zip on them!
Get back!
Bow your head.
Now disappear!
Over here!
Done.
Aww.
Why are Lupacol here?
Oh no! The rift hounds are attacking them! We gotta get rid of them quick!
Get back!
Yeah, Razor's coming.
Settle down.
Whew, that was close. Good thing the wolves were there to help. They intercepted those rift hounds for us, and even drove them away.
But this isn't wolf problem.
Well, wolves are part of the world.
You're doing this to help your Lupacol, right? Well, they want you to be safe too. Paimon bets they went to the Wolf King and said, "Listen here, this isn't just our Lupacol's problem. This is the world's problem." And then rushed over to help.
Lupacol is Lupical. I am human, but I do not need to be wolf to be Lupical. I just want to help them.
Well said, Razor!
Maybe Lupus Boreas agreed to let the pack help. Because he knows your heart.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely! Now, come on! Let's go kick some Rifttown butt!
Bow your head.
Surprise!
Step right up.
Here! Frost is coming! Silence!
It's like I smell something. Faster?
Settle down!
Look! The rest of the Rifthounds are just up ahead! Get ready!
For Lupical.
Use the spotlight!
Settle down!
Zip on up! Surprise!
Good. You mind. Stop being such a jumpy bastard.
We did it!
Thank you for helping. I thought protecting Lupical was up to me. But Lupical also...
We're here because we care about you, just like you do us. That's what makes us Lupical, right?
Right. We are Lupical forever.
Aww. And now, there won't be any more intruders in Wolvendom.
No. Dark Wolf Pack, rip open sky. They could come again. But me and Lupical will hunt them down, no matter what.
Don't forget about us now.
Yeah! If you ever need help, just say the word. We're here for you.
Exactly.
I appreciate it. They call for me.
Sounds like they want to make sure you're safe.
Then I should go. Thank you for the help.
Don't mention it. That's what Lupical is for. With Wolvendom safe for now, Razor bids you farewell and heads into the forest. Amid the dense words, you notice several paths around, regarding him with warmth. Regarding him with warmth, waiting to welcome him home. Couple more messages to deliver. Official of the unexpected. You only stopped by the Adventurers Guild to check out for new commissions, and it has nothing to do with the witch or her assignment, but it seems you stumble upon an unexpected surprise.
There is nothing new under the sun. Is that really true?
Over here! Ad Astra Abyssosk. Greetings, traveler.
Greetings, Catherine. Salutations.
Hey there, Catherine! Oh, and Oz and Fischl are here too!
How would you not immediately notice them?
All things in this universe must plunge into darkness. 'Tis only natural that those who seek light should cross paths in the realm of dawn.
Mein Fräulein means to say she's happy to see you both. And I feel the same. It's been quite a while, Traveler and Paimon.
You're here just in time. Yai Publishing House has a commission for you, traveler. An editor is here to discuss the details in person.
Oh?
Much of the information was kept from the guild for business reasons. All we know is that it has something to do with the author of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
What? Surely you don't mean... Wait, is this author really that important? What if we weren't here? Or if we decided not to take the commission? The editor would just be wasting their time.
In that case, it'd be a free trip to Mondstadt where one needs only pass some information along. That's an opportunity most would fight over. In any case, if the commission is of interest to you, the editor is waiting at the Good Hunter. Just look for the man dressed in Inazuman clothing.
Hold on! Halt thy steps, good traveler. Fate cast you upon the tides of the world, but not for you to stand alone in the face of its desolation.
Is she a fic writer?
Nay, you step forth onto the path of the Immanakreich.
I mean, she's a theater kid.
What Mein Fräulein means to say is, she would like to go with you.
Fischl seems really jazzed about this commission. Do you think she has some kind of insider information?
Well, you're welcome to come along either way.
Well, let's head to the Good Hunter to meet with this editor then.
Good Hunter.
Surprise!
I was about to head over.
Alright, let's see who lucked out and got this free trip to Mondstadt. Wait, you're Shing. Genu's editor Onodera.
Traveler, thank you for all you've done for us in the past. I come here today with a commission from Lady Yai, with which I'd like your help, should you be willing. Oh, and might I ask who this person dressed like Princess Fischl is?
You have the pleasure of speaking to our eminent person, Fischl, Prinzessin de Vertalang.
Mein Fräulein means to say that her name is Fischl, and that she is most pleased to meet you.
Yep, this is Fischl. She's a reliable adventurer, and she's here to help.
That's right. This is Fischl.
Yeah, I, kinda got that the first time.
She wrote a fic about herself. Oh my god.
Since thou hast learned my name, understand this. To speak it is to be absolved. Praise it, therefore, and thou shalt earn thine salvation.
Mein Fräulein means to say, she...
Ah, I see. I completely concur, milady. Remembering names is simply basic etiquette. And if you might lend me succor in solving this problem, I shall indeed praise your names to the heavens above. As many times as necessary, in fact.
You understood Fischl language before Oz could even finish translating.
An editor is not to be underestimated.
Well, let's get down to brass tacks then. Now, have you heard of the author Mr. Nine? He's famous for writing the legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Flowers.
What was that, Mein Fräulein?
Flowers for Princess Fischl. That's what Mr. Nine is actually famous for.
Mein Fräulein means to say, even should the creator be cold and unmoving, the Prinzessin and her immer Nachtreich's resplendence might yet compel them to weep.
Well, sure. The author of Flowers for Princess Fischl, Mr. Nine. He sent a letter from Nodcry asking for help, and he seems to be in bad shape.
So ask the Adventurers Guild or a local mercenary to find him. Seems pretty simple to Paimon.
Where it's so simple. But here's the problem. We don't know anything about Mr. Nine. What he looks like, how old he is, where he's from. He's only ever communicated with us via letter, from addresses all over Teyvat. And he's never showed up to our annual meeting or events. Not once.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Well, we'll need to investigate Mr. Nine's identity, that's for sure. We did a bit of digging ourselves, and we realized that ever since completing the Shattered Halberd series, Mr. Nine's handwriting began to change. His initial editor has decided to retire to focus on his own writing, and he didn't have much to add either.
Whatever hath once existed in this world is enshrined in the memory of the Prinzessin de Vertelung, to endure unchanging in her Immanakreich. For from the sacred primordial words flow the wellspring of all cause and consequence.
Mein Fräulein means to say that...
Yes, we had the same idea. So, we tracked down the original manuscript of The Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Oh man! Genyu's gonna be so mad he missed out on this. Wait, you didn't need Oz to translate this time either, Onodera.
Editors or something else?
Aww. Osvaldo Hafnavines, hast thou perceived something?
No such Henry exists, mein Fräulein. I sense a faint, elusive resonance. Something akin to the magnetic field, gravitational force, and threads of cause and effect that surround you, mein Fräulein.
Isn't that interesting? Well, in the end, our only takeaway was that the design and craftsmanship of the paper point to it coming from Qingce Village in Liyue.
Huh. Could Mr. Nine be from Liyue then? No, wait. If we're talking authors from Qingce Village specifically...
Qing the Ninth?
No, it couldn't be. Could it?
Chong the Ninth? Ah, I've heard of him. He won a Best New Author award for the first apprentice of Guhua.
It matters not. Though the Saint of Tears and the Saint of Atonement perform manifold labors on divergent principles, their power flows but from a single source.
Mr. Onodera, if you please.
Wait, Oz? It's great that you trust Onodera and all, but we're still in the dark over here.
You speak true, mein Prinzessin. Even if Chong the Ninth doesn't turn out to be Mr. Nine, he's still an author, and he could have had contact with him. I think it's a good place to start.
What did I tell you? Editor years, am I right?
Yeah.
Well, either way, I appreciate the help. I'm counting on you.
Okay, so is Fish not her own character, but dressed up as a character from a storybook? If so, that's still adorable. It's just, Well, I mean, I suppose, yeah, cosplayers do exist in the world of Genshin. So it would not be far from, it wouldn't be impossible for her to have stumbled across a character and decided to make that her entire personality. In fact, knowing official, knowing official, it is incredibly likely that that is exactly what she decided to do. Oh, official. Fish, fish, fish. knock.
Huh? Chang the Ninth isn't home.
It doesn't look like there's anyone around we can ask either. Shall we wait?
Seems like that's all we can do.
Still, could his absence mean that he really is Mr. Nine, now kidnapped and sent to Nodcry? Perhaps we should have a look around his house.
Barging in without permission seems wrong. But if he really is Mr. Nine, then... Okay, let's do it.
Huh.
No, not here.
Just seems like a bunch of ordinary stuff.
Nay, I, the Prinzessin, have beheld the mystery of the universe enshrined in these specks of dust. What hath been revealed is the very fount of wisdom. Ever does it flow toward the shores of truth.
She seems to have an idea.
Mein Fräulein means to say she thinks this is a clue.
Broken tree?
Wait! It looks like the soil's been overturned. Oh no. Did some kind of overzealous fan have buried him in here? Maybe we should call the Millilith. What do you think, Traveler?
First, let's dig.
It's all right, Paimon. Mr. Nine's most zealous fan happens to be right here. And since Mein Fräulein would never do anyone harm, I'm certain the same is true of his other less avid supporters.
Alright, let's see what's buried here in any case. You dig in the ground, inside you find a large bag of more and a check from the Northland Bank. Suddenly a voice comes out of nowhere. Without thinking, you stuff the items into your pocket.
What is the meaning of this? I'm calling the Millilith.
Chang the Ninth! You're not dead! Or kidnapped!
What are you even talking about? Oh, wait a second. You're the ones who came here with that young lad from the Guhua clan. Yes, I remember. I'm guessing this is a misunderstanding then. The question still stands, though. What are you doing digging around my house?
Oh, well, actually, we just wanted to know if you've ever written under the pen name Mr. Nine.
What? Not even a whole bucket of hallucinogenic mushrooms could make me that delusional. No. If I were Mr. Nine, why in the world would I enter all those writing competitions?
Fair enough.
To what? Demolish the competition from the shadows? Yes, doing a real bang-up job, aren't I? My submission's never even been selected. The classic archetype of the boy hero is outdated. That's the kind of critique I get. Even opening with a plot twist or disguising your hero as a fool is falling out of fashion. Modern readers are drawn to the boundless imagination and innovative world-building character of Mr. Nine's works.
Good point.
Besides, if I were Mr. Nine, I would have come clean the minute First Apprentice of Guhua won that award. What? That old beggarly Chong the Ninth is Mr. Nine? No, there must be some mistake. What a sight that would have been.
Yeah, and when we were here with Xingqiu that one time, you talked up the legend of the Shattered Halberd a lot. If you were the one who wrote it, that'd be like Jean complimenting herself for being a good knight. It just doesn't add up.
In any case, while this gentleman isn't the Mr. Nine we're looking for, I sense something of interest on his person. It's a peculiar signature, the same threads of fate I sensed on you, mein Fräulein, and on the manuscript. I believe the traces are related to Mr. Nine, and it appears I can track them.
Hey, that's perfect! Once we head to Nokrai, you should be able to find Mr. Nine, no problem then. But back to the signature. What were you doing before this, Chong the Ninth?
Oh, well, I ran out of manuscript paper, so I went to buy some. I'm particular about that kind of thing. Creation of literature demands the highest quality.
Ah, no wonder. Mr. Nine uses the very same type for his manuscripts.
Huh, that explains it. Thanks, Chong the Ninth. We should get going.
I'm not quite sure what I did, but you're welcome, I suppose.
Farewell, creator of another world. Though I must say, the laws and narratives thou hast ordained can scarce compare to the dream dust sedimented in the Immanakreich.
Mein Fräulein means to say, your writing isn't... I mean, Mein Fräulein offers her thanks.
Also, did we just accidentally steal a bag of more? I had a letter from the Northland Bank. That seems a bit important. Of all the things that we just randomly snagged and put in our pockets. Jesus Christ. Okay.
It should be up ahead.
And there's a Sealy.
Wait, did something attack that Sealy? Something doesn't seem right here.
And it bears the same signature I sensed before.
Then it would seem fate has dictated our path for us.
Bow your head.
Wings of darkness, come!
Settle down.
Huh. Looks like the Sealy is showing us the way.
As they tend to do.
Let's follow.
Step on up!
Although, now that I think about it, I haven't really... Wait, have we? No, we've seen tons of Sealy in the dog. Why was I thinking otherwise?
What are you doing here?
Wait, that voice. It's Nicole! Also, that should be our line. We were looking for Mr. Nine and our search led us here, but now it seems we've found you instead.
Tell Nicole and the Sealy about Yay Publishing House's commission and your
Ah, I
investigation.
see. Well, Mr. Nine is right here.
Hello.
The Sealy? Precious baby.
What bizarre demarung is this? Never in 1,000 sunsets have I heard of such a thing. In truth, I too aspire to be an author. But I'm also partial to direct communication. Talking is rather inconvenient by comparison. And as I'm sure you can understand, writing things down is even more tedious. I thought perhaps if I found someone with whom I could share my ideas, it might give me the same release as writing. But then those stories would never see the light of day, which would be a shame. So, I tracked down an old Sealy friend of mine and told her all the stories I was imagining. Then, I sent her to find people with similar aspirations to write them in my stead. We even came up with several character traits to lend a certain authenticity to Mr. Nine. A receding hairline was one of them, I think.
Yep, I'm the one she roped into all this.
Come now, it was beneficial for you too.
By inhabiting those authors and mobilizing their language faculties, you were able to hone and eventually recover your capacity for speech. And anyway, an angel has always functioned like a sort of a flash of inspiration in someone's head. I'm sure it was like stepping into old shoes.
So you, what, possessed people? Isn't that kind of intrusive?
Oh, it's fine. She did it while they were sleeping. As long as the person is someone who dreams of creating worlds of their own, this inner writer within them will automatically awaken.
Yeah, it seems very automatic.
Wait, but what about the letter and the strange intuitions Oz has been having? Nicole sent me to monitor the situation in Notcry. And it's super dangerous, okay? So I needed some help. It's not like I have the knowledge or power of the heavens anymore.
As for your friend over here, well, you see, when writing a story, it's not uncommon to incorporate certain half-true details. For realism's sake, you understand?
Yeah, we've seen that before. A real curse was written into an Inazuman light novel once.
Indeed. In a similar vein, Mr. Nine's stories are full of metaphors, including one for the creation of life. What it describes isn't made up, per se. We just never imagined someone would actually manage to use it. Until you came along, young lady.
Powerful witch.
Mein Fräulein is speechless. So if I may ask in her stead, did she manage to use one of these half-truths in Mr. Nine's novels to create me?
It was more like 70% made up, 30% true.
No, it was 90% made up, 10% true. I thought it was too dangerous, so I changed it. See, I knew you'd never read my books. You don't seem too surprised, Oz.
Well, I suppose I've vaguely sensed this since the beginning. Regardless, it is an honor to serve mein Fräulein.
Well, once our affairs in Nodcry are resolved, Mr. Nine will be able to return home. Yes, just tell them that when you return.
I don't want to be your eyes here. It's too dangerous. Oh, but, while you're at it, could you pass a message along to that guy in Chingsa village? I've been splitting the royalties with him 90-10. His share's been buried in his yard all these years. Wait, what do you use the Mora for? I bury it, and then lead people to the treasure. Guiding people is in our nature. It's what I love to do. Feel free to come search for my personal stash someday. I've buried it at the furthest end of the Immer Nachtreich.
I will. I absolutely will.
Mein Fräulein?
And, I just want to say that I really like your books, Mr. Nine.
She's speaking like herself.
What mein Fräulein means is, though the cosmos stretch forth in unending darkness, yet shall come an hour when all things shine.
I'm glad to hear it. All in all, it seems you've already found my greatest treasure.
All right, that settles that. Now, I need to have a quick argument with Mr. Nine about who really deserves to be considered first author.
Shouldn't it be Chang the Ninth?
Absolutely not.
After saying your goodbyes, you begin to return the return journey.
Oh, that's right. Just channel Mr. Nine. How would he write this particular essay?
Hey, Chang the Ninth! We have something for you!
Oh? What is... What? Where did all this Mora come from?
About that. So, the thing is... Right. Mr. Nine really admires your work, so he decided to fund your writing career.
Wait, what? So, channeling Mr. Nine actually worked. I can't believe it.
Of course, for Chang the Ninth, wealth pales in comparison to his craft. The matter more swiftly forgotten as he puts pen back to paper. Thus he continue on back to the stuff. And he just gave us the 50,000 more. Jesus Christ, dude. Low key, high key. I hope he becomes a very successful writer. Also, I love that fish just loves writing. It loves stories so much. That, what did they say? 10% real, 90% fake. Somebody keep an eye on Fischl. Sucrose is working of Wonderland flowers. Sucrose is working on a new alchemical potion, but no matter how she tweaks the formula, it never comes out right. Let's go check in on it. Eesh. Sorry. Sugar.
Given previous results, I should make a few adjustments to the experiment and ensure that the materials and equipment are all in order.
Of all the recast, Sugar is the most to get used to.
As for the potion I need to make... Oh, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
So different.
We're here to help with your task. We wanted to see if you could use some extra hands.
I really did like her soft and airy voice.
My task? Oh, you mean the one Mr. Albedo told me about? The one from the Hexen Circle? Well, you're just in time. The experiment is ongoing, and I was just about to work on it.
Ongoing? So, you've been working on it all this time?
Yes. It aligns with other research topics I've been working on, so it hasn't been too much extra work. Still...
What? Is there a problem with the experiment?
I've been unsuccessful so far.
Oh, so it keeps failing, huh?
It's not as simple as just failing. The whole theoretical framework behind this task is a bit more complicated than I imagined.
So, what's this task exactly?
Oh, right! You still haven't told us what kind of experiment it is.
One meant to develop a potion that can transform sweet flowers into a variant 16 times its normal size. That is to say, the formulation of Botanical Augmentation Reagent Type 4, Iteration 7. As you can probably guess, this is my 7th time running the experiment.
Wow! So, basically, we need to make growth serum. Or the 7th version of one.
Well, yeah, that's about right. This is my 7th attempt, but I didn't make many adjustments to the formula this time, because both the theoretical principles behind this experiment and the products of the process prove there's nothing wrong with it.
But you haven't succeeded yet, right?
Yes, I'm thinking that it's not my current formula that is wrong, per se, but rather, some other key element is missing.
Oh! Then Paimon knows just what to do.
Let us help. Perhaps we could try adding a little lessons of Paimon.
Well, that's why we're helping out. Wait a second! Paimon is not an ingredient!
We could try. It's just... I would need to adjust the ratios in the original formula, and that might make the potion even more unstable.
No! We are not trying that! Just show us the original!
Here it is. That said, I'm still missing 2 ingredients.
Now that we can help with. What do we need to get?
I need spring water from Springvale to use as the base, as well as Eye of the Storm fragments. But that last one could be tricky.
We've got this! Let's go!
Let's tackle the Eye of the Storm first.
Not over by Windrise. To be fair, might as well work. Try to get the harder ingredient first.
Bow your head.
And
Now disappear!
Alright, that's the first ingredient done.
Wow, you two work fast. That step usually takes me forever. We can get the spring water down there.
I really did think that her voice before was perfect.
I'm Sucrose, a researcher of alchemy. I heard you've been to a lot of places, so I was wondering if you... What am I saying? It's only our first time meeting, I shouldn't trouble you. But if you're willing, I'd love to hear any stories you have about your adventures. I'd really like that. Absorption test. Animo test 6308. Stand clear. Swirl, Mark 2. Enhanced Animo module 75. Animo hypostasis emulation. Tests appearing out of thin air? This needs research. If only I stumbled upon lab supplies as often. Wow, so many raw materials. A minor error. Unexpected outcome. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Come here, I have meds. Careful. Think, then step. My research has failed. Need to make adjustments. I should sleep on it. That's not right. Don't break my glasses. I want to help. I can do it. My experiment will succeed.
Yeah, that Saga Astro Genshin thing just screwed so many people over for no particular reason beyond greed.
The high quality of Springvale's waters makes for a stable potion-making ingredient.
That's all we needed, right?
Yes, let's head back.
Also, poor Seekers having to... Before she should Poor Seekers having to fight
All
Eye
right,
of the Storm.
the ingredients are ready and the cauldron is just over there, so we should be good to go. But,
Is something wrong?
no. It's just... Do you mind if I watch from the side? Just for the purposes of accurate recording, I mean. I know lots of people don't like being scrutinized during experiments, so...
That's no problem at all.
Thanks. Then, I'm ready to go whenever you are. I'll make sure to take detailed notes, too. So, are you ready to start the experiment?
Sure. You've done this before. Sure that 2 rate is 100%. not a single one is over a line. Complete concentrated.
That's it. Your execution was perfect. Really? Yes, I don't see any flaws in the brewing at all. Let me extract some and test the product's composition. One moment. Yes, like I said, flawless execution. The potion is perfect. It's exactly what I was expecting.
So? Was the 7th time the charm?
Upon examination, it seems identical to the previous 6 iterations.
Oh! Wouldn't that make the results identical?
Not necessarily. Experimental outcomes can differ even with similar variables all around. You never know what the result will be. That's what makes experiments valuable in the first place. Come, let's test this thing out. I planted some sweet flowers beforehand which we can use. We just need to douse them with the potion and see what happens.
Alright. Oh, way out there. Gonna get into a fight.
I've heard some say that when you sneeze, it means that someone's thinking about you. Is it Lynette, I wonder? Or is it you?
This is a bit of a familiar arena.
Alright, we poured the growth serum on the flowers. Is that all we need to do?
Yep. The flowers need to fully absorb the potion, so it might take some time before we see a reaction.
What happens then?
The flowers will grow in size while maintaining their original appearance. But then, when they reach 12 to 14 times their normal size, this will prove more than they can bear. As if some upper limit has been reached, they will wither and rot, assuming unnatural forms until nothing is left of them but liquid.
Wait, what? So there's a problem with the growth serum then?
No. I've adjusted the formula time and again, resolving all kinds of issues that arise when inducing small plants to grow larger. Issues like ensuring that the leaves don't get too large, strengthening root diameter and load-bearing capacity, calculating how the increase in surface area might affect sunlight exposure and nutrition.
So, why isn't it working then?
Because the flowers cannot transcend. As above, so below, is one of alchemy's guiding principles. Alchemy seeks mastery over matter, but this world has its limits. It's like a specification etched into the law that governs all things. Part of the purpose of doing multiple experiments is to determine if this specification is stable.
So failure is also a viable result.
Exactly. It proves that the limit continues to exist.
Okay, this is all a bit over Paimon's head, but basically, you needed the experiment to fail to prove that the limits and borders in this world are stable? Oh, what a weird experiment. Huh? Looks like one of the flowers is reacting. Wait a second. That's not a sweet flower at all.
Careful! It's a whopper flower. It must have absorbed some of the potion. Wait, but that's happened before, and it's never gotten this big either. Can this mean...
We can talk about this later. Let's get rid of it first. Animal test 6308. Absorption test.
Silence!
Animal hypostasis and let the magic begin.
And voila! Here comes the finale!
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Surprise! Over here. Enhanced animal module 7.
Now disappear!
Cue the spotlight.
Getting gear! Frost is coming!
Settle down.
I'm like, did it do any damage to us? I don't think so.
But, was it supposed to get that big?
I could only make a rough estimate during the battle, but it looked at least 16 times its original size, maybe even larger. This means that the experiment worked.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
I'm still not sure what the implications are, but if further attempts succeed in reproducing this result, that means that something's different. Perhaps the limits and laws of this world are changing due to some unknown factor.
Not necessarily impossible.
I can't say if that's good or bad, but from an alchemical perspective at least, expanded boundaries means that more possibilities are now open to us. Either way, this brings my task to an end.
Seems so.
That said, it could also be an effect of the person who made the potion. There could also have been something special about this particular whopper flower. There's a lot that still needs to be confirmed, so I suppose this task opens the way for further questions.
Well, we're here if you ever need some help.
Could we try using that growth serum on Paimon?
Just think about it! Paimon could probably beat a whole gang of treasure hoarders to a pulp if you were 16 times bigger!
I have my doubts. The only reason the serum worked on the whopper flower was because its internal structure was similar enough to a sweet flower. If you drank some, you might become 16 times bigger, but you might also turn into a plant-based life form.
Yeah, nope. That's not happening then. Oh, by the way, Paimon wanted to ask, why is all your research focused on things like sweet flowers and sunsettias?
Oh, that's simple. Both sunsettias and sweet flower nectar taste sweet. So in that sense, accidentally making a whopper flower 16 times bigger comes with a hidden benefit. Because whopper flower nectar...
tastes exactly like sweet flowers?
That's right. Once I've extracted the sugar from the nectar, I'll give you some.
You get it!
Unfold transmutation. That seems to be the Little Witch's Dictionary. 20 of The Waking of Wind. In the second volume of the original work, the girl who called herself the fortune teller spoke of the unrivaled. That line was, in truth, foreshadowing. In our world, the principle of hydromancy is to observe the stars through their reflections upon water, tracing the threads of fate they stir, and thereby calculating the future. Therefore, the so-called unrevealed can mean only two things: a future not anchored by the stars, or one deliberately obscured by those with ill intentions. The latter is truly infuriating. I do hope the little witch in the story never becomes someone like that. Oh wait, no, this is just... Okay, I don't have any constellation. So, Alt and then E. But to become Secretary Member... When the winds grant Otis activate 4 seconds and by execute reaction. Anywho. Let's see. Of leaves that spark, and just like that, the cutest little Dodoko sorcerer passed her qualification exam with the help of her friend. Now she's a real, full-fledged Dodo sorcerer. Congratulations. Wait, weren't we supposed to be writing commentary? What does any of this have to do with the little witch? Questions beyond questions. Alice asked me to set you a task in the form of story annotation. I am no storyteller, and I can't remember what that strange tale was about. Your performance has already far exceeded my expectations, and unlike Barbalith, I have no odd hobby of teasing my apprentices. Oh, no. So keep up the good work. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of homework you'll bring me next time we meet. Of untested insight. In the second volume of the original work, the crystal ball that girl who called herself the fortune teller gave to the little witch actually has a special setting. Crystal is condensed, desecrated water, and in astrology, dryness corresponds to the elements of earth and fire. So while acknowledging the unshakable orthodox of hydromancy, the story also cleverly weaves back into the foreshadowing embedded in its title, The Undying Fire. From this alone, it's clear the fortune teller's ability far surpasses that of the little witch's teacher. If the fortune teller ever takes an apprentice of her own one day, I doubt she'll test them in such a baffling way. Well, probably not. Of this world. I'm curious to see how you'll find your place in this world. For you, this isn't the end, but the beginning of your homework. The little wolf bag. Through many young years, the immortal witch has lost more than she can ever count. There is no exaggeration, for nothing in this world, once lost, can truly be found again. In distant worlds, even children raised together by wolves would one day bare their fangs at each other. But at least here in this world, the wolf's child may still find the warmth of home. Of the unexpected. From a linguistic standpoint, every question the little witch draws could technically be called an unexpected question. After all, aside from a rare few, most people can't see the threads of fate. So whatever they draw is bound to be a surprise. Still, while every question is unexpected, some are definitely more unexpected than others. For instance, one little witch might be asked to use the primordial light to create her own material world. Meanwhile, another might be told to grant a soul to a being that only exists in imagination. Even the magic instruments themselves would find such a task nearly impossible. Honestly, who thought it was a good idea to put a question like that in the exam? The official accidentally did the impossible. Of course it was her. Of Wonderland Flowers. Reproducibility is the cornerstone of any experiment. That is why the Mimic Demon King, setting mentioned in the third volume of the original work, honestly, rather unsound. A single experiment can't prove the swarm intelligence of the molds falls below standard expectations, and the rules about changes after inhaling the spore dust were never clearly defined. I must have been completely out of my mind at the time. Please don't follow my example.
Tea is ready.
Well, seems a couple of our friends want to talk. Same too as last time. I can only imagine what it can be about. Thinking about a little deer that a small child doesn't quite want to let go of. One day. This one day.
Hello, Miss Loma.
Hi!
Hello, you two. Please allow me to inspect the little rhyme-horned deer once more. Yes, it's doing a lot better now. I believe it can take care of itself.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna take it home? Right now? I mean, its leg just got better. I made a perfect protective brace for it, which I haven't gotten the dare to try on yet, but once we get that installed, it'll be able to jump higher than any others in its herd. And there's food, too. Nefa and I made lots of yummy food for the deer to take home because you're not gonna find anything as nice as Nefa's cooking in the forest, I guarantee it. And we also...
I know.
Can it stay here? Please?
Of course. I'll let them know. It says, "Thank you so much, Aino and Nefa."
Huh?
Please don't be sad or I'll cry too. Actually, I'm almost about to cry, but deer eyes get uncomfortable when we do.
Then, could you maybe not leave? I'll make you some super comfortable bedding and get you all the food you could ever want.
And I will take responsibility.
It's asking you to go over and brush its fur.
Miss Lauma, are you certain you can find its herd?
If this deer had truly fallen off a cliff, as you say, then its family must have been working hard to find it. After I take it back, I'll first thoroughly investigate its past movement patterns, as well as the physical characteristics of the herd's leader. Although Nodcry's deer population is large and scattered, this simply makes success a question of time and effort, and of following the many intertwined clues to locate the herd.
Thank you. We will compile all the information we know and send it to you to aid in your search.
Then, will it be staying at the Frostmoon Scions for a while? Can I visit?
Of course. The doors of the Frostmoon Scions are forever open to you.
Aww.
But it's still going to go home someday. I know how deer are. They don't stay in one spot for long, which means pretty soon I won't be able to find it again.
Yes, it is best for the children of the wild to return to the wild. However, it will take some time to locate its herd. While it stays with the Scions, you may feel free to visit at any time. I'm sure the little one has many, many more things it wants to say to you.
Then I'll visit the Scions every Tuesday. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I've got to do maintenance on Nefa. And on Thursdays, I have to sort out the circuitry around here, so I'm only free on Tuesdays.
Of course. Feel free to visit whenever the urge strikes you. Unless anything out of the blue occurs, you may always find me near the Frostmoon Scions library.
All right, it's a promise. Let me think what else I need to tell you. Right, I better write down everything you said. Oh, but there's so much I want to say and so little time.
I believe there will be enough time to say your farewells.
Take these snacks with you, and this hat I made with a Nefa. And, right, your horns need some protective oil. Give me a minute.
The protective oil is with me, I know. Let me assist.
It says I'm so lucky to be friends with you.
Also, why are they calling this thing a little Oh, young little deer. Little deer. Jesus, I called malarkey on that the first time they said it. Oh, little deer. Oh, it's just a little thing. Itty bitty, teeny tiny. Mother. Muffin. A dog. Flint, you got a dog. A puppy. Oh, he's such a good boy.
This is a good one. Here, take this meat for yourself.
He's very cute.
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. It belongs to itself. It sometimes brings me old bones to help with my puzzles. That's all.
Bone puzzles?
Ah, I should be clear. While I don't know what bones these are, I can say for certain they don't belong to any humans who slumber here or elsewhere. Bones are another thing that tickles my fancy. Sometimes when I see one that's a bit unusual, I'll pick it up and add it to my collection. Then when I'm feeling bored, I try to connect all my bones and create something whole. A bit like doing a jigsaw puzzle. You could call it a form of artistic expression.
Morbid as hell.
Even though each piece of this bone puzzle picture is unrelated to the next, and indeed they cannot possibly be related, just pondering how best to put them together and create something beautiful is an extremely relaxing process. Then, one day, an uninvited guest intruded on the room where I kept my bone puzzle picture. It was none other than the dog you saw just now.
Oh no, please don't say it.
It did. By the time I entered the room, the little intruder had completely dismantled my picture. The second it turned and saw me, it bolted away between my legs.
Such a shame.
Luckily, all was not lost, as I'd already taken a photo of it. And more than that, now that my old puzzle was dismantled, I was free to construct an even bigger puzzle with my growing collection of bones. Which is how I consoled myself at the time. After all, the damage had been done, so why not look on the bright side? The next day, as I was just about to begin piecing my puzzle together, my four-legged guest returned, and this time it brought a mouthful of bones. I couldn't understand what it was saying, but its intent became clear when it laid its animal bones at my feet and then placed them one by one into my puzzle. After that, it simply sat down and looked at me. After I gave it some cured meat, it got up and left. Ever since then, it's dropped by from time to time to give me bones in exchange for food.
Oh, seems the two of you have a budding relationship. Does it ever try to play with you?
I think you might be viewing this with a little too much sentimentality. It's just a dog looking for food, nothing more. I'm a source of sustenance, and luckily for my canine friend, I happen to be relatively generous. Not that that's a bad thing. I view it more as an assistant under my employ. It doesn't speak, and it leaves when I tell it to. That's pretty much everything you could hope for in an assistant. If you'd like, you can give it some meat. Sometimes it sits and waits by your side, which I think probably means it's still hungry. Perhaps it might be a little more friendly with someone such as yourself.
Oh. I also do wonder what light would take. It's the one tragedy of you're running low. Oh, these takes 3 lotus heads. Crispy sprinkles. It's a buy. Only 50. And it takes 2 bamboo shoots, which I'm always running low on goddamn bamboo shoots. Oh well. It does make me wonder. Also, something the Kronkaki crap shop. Those little bolts that you can get every now and then. Actually, I think it's the knuckle duckle. Why is this thing called the knuckle duckle? Okay, need little Ino.
Yay! Playtime!
It looks like she has something to say. It's a situation, Knuckle Duck. So far this week, I have detected 12 groups pass by on the road outside the workshop. It's 3 groups of treasure hoarders, scavengers, 2 squads of 50 each, 1 small congregation of trusty scions, and 1 advantage team. The remaining 5 groups were all merchant caravans from the Voynich Guild. Risk index assessment. Successful. We have 5. Friendship 6 with Aino and Anefa. And 1 for counting them a certain number of times for character anecdotes. Well, I got that one. The Kronkaki console level 4. I think I got that one. So I'm pretty sure I got those 2. I'm pretty sure I got these. That was only be 2. We need 8 in total. So there's 2, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing. I have 5, 6, 7. So there's just one. One unknown. Although, who knows? Maybe I haven't gotten... And then I know the change isn't big, but even if it is electric. You know, I did say that I know it's a small change, and also I don't even know what it is.
Time for afternoon tea.
Anywho, with that, my darlings, time to call it an end.